Have you ever heard the sentence like light skinned men are soft, light skinned men are feminine, or I don't like light skinned men? For my part, I only heard these things on social media in video asking, do you prefer dark skin or light skinned men, or when some black men discuss colorism?
Chocolate, not no light skin, none of that.
Why is that? Why y'all like dark skin guys? Why is that?
Nah, I mean, I like light skins. I do not like light skins. They are too feminine for me.
Oh,
Dark skin, I prefer dark skin only. I mean, why are you still light skinned in 2019?
I like my man black and chocolate, that's it.
The darker the berry,
The darker the berry, the sweeter the juice.
The darker the berry, the sweeter.
Light skinned niggas is bitches, period.
Sorry.
It's like dark skinned men, they're men. Dark skinned men, light skinned boys, that's it.
Oh. Alright, I say dark skin.
Yeah, I say brown skin, dark skin.
brown skin, dark skin?
Light skin guys are cool too, but
Okay.
like they like soft. They can
You putting them on blast.
Light skins, and I'm like, I see a little.
they have that reputation.
Okay.
I like my men chocolatey, real tall.
Yeah, I like my men
Nice.
chocolate.
Light skin is alright though.
If you look real good.
Nah.
If you, man, you know.
Here we will not search for the origin of the stereotypes or why some black women behave this way toward light skin or mixed men. Why? Because I believe we are at a point in the black community where we can no longer make excuses for these people. We are afraid to know unity and development. As I always say on this channel, we are not about victimization. Instead of just denouncing, we bring solutions. The black community has spent too much time denouncing and not enough time taking action. Even the Daily Rock Pro video about colorism toward light-skinned men, while positive because it exposed the hypocrisy of certain black women, doesn't solve the problem. To destroy the stereotype perpetuated by black people, we need to build a new image of light-skinned and mixed men. An image that is more positive in its masculinity. This solution applies to the whole community. A good example of this is to animate the Boondocks, where we see intelligent, wounded black men. I lied a little when I said we wouldn't search for the origins. I think many lighter-skinned black people have heard the sentence, "You are not black enough." Also mixed. As you know, colorism was a mechanism used during slavery and colonization to divide black people. Even if slavery and colonization have ended legally, they haven't ended in our minds. During those times, lighter skin and mixed people were privileged compared to darker skinned people. However, privilege is a strong word. If you look at history, these so-called privileges were often a poison gift. During colonization, when colonizers had children with African women, always through forced relationship, they raped them. They sometimes raised the children to be white, to use them to control the African population. The black community sometimes forget that just because they had this privilege didn't mean they were treated well. They were often just seen as tools. For example, in the Belgian Congo, the state built camps for mixed children born to African women and Belgian colonizer, Belgian monster. Belgium did not want to recognize them and wanted to be white of them. Their father didn't recognize them because their family, their wife and their family and their homeland, and their children were often turned away from their mothers. Colorism creates low self-esteem for darker-skinned people, but it also creates jealousy toward lighter-skinned and mixed people. Often, mixed people are rejected by the black community for their privilege, yet at the same time they are put on the pedestal. This brings me to the case of Megan Thee Stallion and Clay Thompson. Have you noticed the fetishization of mixed and light-skinned people in our community? They're often seen as more beautiful because of their skin tone, lighter eyes, or looser hair texture. I've seen some black women claim they can't be the type for light-skinned men because they feel these men are too beautiful, revealing an inferiority complex regarding their own dark skin.
Question.
Why did you end up popping your balloon?
I just don't think I would be his type.
What makes you say that?
Oh, I think he's very handsome. He would be my type, but you know.
Would be. So what's stopping it then?
Yeah.
Well, he's tall, light skinned,
That's a negative?
and usually no, it's not a negative. I just see light skinned men with light skinned women, and I don't know. Like that's
So you're eliminating yourself before you even know if you're really his type. Is she someone that you would approach?
Nah, she's quick to pop. She's too judgmental. Off rip, already judging. So
In that video, you see woman reject herself because she assumed that because he is light skinned, she wouldn't be his type.
Against by a woman because you're light skinned. Yes, and I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna be sturdy when I say this. Every female that ever said they don't talk to light skinned niggas, I got in their ribs. Okay. And I mean that. Okay.
You're looking dead in the camera.
I want them to see this. I'm dead ass. Every female that's ever said to me, I don't deal with light skins, I don't do light skins.
That's my brother.
Shout out to who? I killed her. Shout out to who? Shout out to Sophie. Shout out to Brittany. Shout out to my baby moms. Shout out to the bitch I just left. We keep the list going, but we.
I read comments from light skinned men saying, I am hell the beige light skin. Every chick will say they don't like us, they do. One girl told me they only say that because they don't want a man being prettier than them. And I agree with this comment. It seems it is mostly on social media where people claim that skin men are colorways or won't date dark skin women. In reality, many women will say they don't like light skin men are actually afraid of rejection. Like the recent relationship between Megan Thee Stallion and Klay Thompson, a fan base is majority black women and they were willing to invest in this relationship. Why? Because seeing them together gave some women hope that they could also date closer to whiteness. However, when broke up, many disaster women who want to leave the black community because they see black men as enemy turn on him. The erase Clay's whiteness and attribute this blackness to insult him. You see, all those women are really complex and have an inferiority complex. My God. One comment say, all light skin negotiate, and girl, you are so, this is just a colorist comment. Why you put the mention of light skin? You know, in each community, there are men who cheat. And it's not only about light skin, about skin tone, no. It's just about the mentality and the value that the value of this man. And another said Clint went from being a white cat or light skin nigga after each shit, and that is so true. Okay, that is so true. Another example is Chris Brown, a monster, a jailbird. Many women in the divestment movement support him because he's light skin. You know, the light skin guy with light eyes, seeing him as the bridge to whiteness, even though he had a history of domestic violence. Okay, and also he's colorist and he's an abuser. Okay, unpopular opinion. CB has always acknowledged he prefers light skin or mixed women, okay? And everyone know that CB is colorist, okay? I will just take him as example, but I know that he's a fucking colorist man, okay? And he said that he's a mixed guy, but he's not a mixed guy. When you see his parents, the two are black, maybe his mother is mixed, but he is not a mixed guy, okay? So he has an inferiority complex, he don't like his blackness, okay? But we don't need of this type of men in our community, okay? If you want to be mixed, okay, that's just your problem, okay? If you want to be white, okay, be white, okay? But yes, it's a pleasure that you don't claim your blackness, okay? So, my unpopular opinion is, what is that when a light skin or mixed man says he prefers women who look like him, is labeled a colorist. But when a black woman says light skin men are soft, it isn't labeled as colorism. Lighter skin women are still part of the black community, and in my opinion, it isn't necessarily colorist to be attracted to people who look like you, provided you aren't denigrating dark skin women. Stop putting your insecurity on their scruples and work on yourself. My unpopular opinion is that a lot of content about colorism made by certain divestors is just content designed to tear down light skin women, mixed women, and black men. It is content fueled by insecurity. There is a strange fetishization of a cringe anecdote, really cringe girl. I was hanging out with two classmates. We were talking about neurotypes, There were an Arabian girl and another black girl like me, the same origin, Cameroonian. We were talking about no type. Okay, the Arabian girl said she likes black men and Arabian guy. The other black girl said she likes black and white men. Okay, and I saw a mixed baby. Okay, and my friends also. And when my friends saw the mixed baby, were like, "Oh, he's so cute! He's so cute! He's so beautiful!" But why that triggered me? It's because of this sentence. Oh my God, mixed baby are so beautiful. I love so much mixed baby. And I was like, what? This baby is beautiful. Okay, yes, they are mixed baby beautiful, but it sounds like you fetishize a little bit mixed baby. Okay, and our conversation was about boy, man, and I wanted to know if they are really in fetishization. Okay, so ask them, yeah, so what about mixed boy? Everyone like, no, mixed boy are really special. Now mixed people are very special, and they asked me my opinion, and I said that they are beautiful mixed people as they are beautiful ugly mixed people ever. They are just normal people. Okay, and that's my anecdote. And I think I met 2 times girls who fetishized really mixed people 2 times during my high school. After that, no. So this is the end of the video. Let me know your thoughts in the comment, like, subscribe, and share also. My final word is everyone is black, even if you are light, medium, dark, albinos, you are blacks. Okay, so you have the good place in our community. Okay, and if someone rejects you because you are too dark or too light, don't date her or don't hang out with her because she's not worth it. So this is the end. Quiety.